I am having a blessed morning on this blessing Friday. On this blessing Friday, yes, yes, this is a blessing Friday, and I definitely would like to get into this topic. So this is part two. This is part two of the indigenous people are being beaten, right? To write and to read. Write and read. Everything that you have learned, everything that you have learned, everything that you have learned has been a totally lie. It's been a totally lie. Everything that you have learned has been a totally lie in the beginning. I want you to understand that. Of reading and writing. Our civilization over here in the West, right? Over here in the West, we was beaten. We was beaten. We was beaten to read and write. We was beaten to read and write. All of our descendants, all of us, the children, we had to learn to read and write. But all of our elders and our ancestors that died before us, they was beaten and killed. Beaten and killed because they didn't want to read and write. So in order to get us and keep us in dumb, deaf, and blind, right? And keep us discombobulated on not knowing who we were, right? They had to eliminate the elders. They had to kill them all off. They had to kill them. See, over here in America, right? Over here in the West, the people talk, we talk with our hands, remember? We talk with our hands. Look, we talk with our hands. That is a sign, and we've been doing this since. Everybody talk with their hands over here. Everybody, I talk with my hands. If you see the indigenous people, us, we talk with our hands. It's just been like this since the beginning of time. Since the beginning, we always talk with our hands. This is our first language. It's sign language. Sign language is the first language of civilization of our descendants. Us. This is our language. Because we never talked. We never talked. We never spoke. We only used telepathically talking to each other in sign language. So when they came upon us, they beat us and 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 kill, beat us and kill, beat us and kill. To do what? To speak. To speak. To speak. Do you understand that? They had to kill off all the elders. They had to kill all the elders off. And to get us to learn how to read and write. Because they couldn't have us, telepathically talking to each other, right? And telepathically talking to the Alpha, Omega, the Creator, and everything existing, the Almighty. The ancestors talk to the Creator directly. Our ancestors, because we are the first women and men in creation of mankind. The melanin people, us, able descendants. So they had to beat the writing. They had to beat the writing and speaking into us and reading and all that other stuff. They had to beat that into us. That's why we don't have a language. We never did have a language. Our language was sign language. That's the first language of mankind. It's sign language. It's not the speaking. Because in our civilization over here in the West, it was forbidden to speak. It was forbidden to talk. It was forbidden to speak. It was forbidden to talk. And it took a while for us, the descendants, us, to speak and talk and to go to all these crazy schools and all this other stuff. They had to switch the narrative up. It took a long time, man. It took a long time to do that to us. It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen. They had to wash all that stuff, everything out of us. They had to wash everything out of us. And they got the English. English is, we don't have, listen, our language is sign language. That's our language. And telepathically talking to the universe, to the birds and bees and trees, that's us. And talking to the sun telepathically, and talking to the moon telepathically, and talking to each other telepathically. Yes, this is an actual true fact, brothers and sisters. You've been taught all wrong. Telling us that our ancestors was trying to read and trying to... See, when they was telling you that you was being beaten because you learned how to read, no. Not because you learned how to read, because you didn't want to read. You didn't want to speak. You didn't want to read. So they killed you and burned you and killed you and burned you and killed you and burned you. That's exactly what had happened. That's exactly what happened. And we have to understand that. And you know what? I'm starting to see a lot of us waking up. A lot of us are waking up. We are the indigenous people of this land, of this entire earth. We are the melanated people. All these people that's over here in able land, they don't belong here. They've been reaping the benefits of our spirituality, of our spiritual land, because the Creator blessed this land that we call America. This land is blessed. It's blessed all the way from the beginning and all the way to the end of time. Do you understand that? This land right here, the West. This is why he talks about it in the scriptures. He talks about it. He talks about it in scriptures. But he don't go into detail. He wants you to figure out who you are. And once you start figuring out who you are, you will start to elevate. And then he will start to unravel everything that was taken from you. Your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding, your speech, your sign language, mathematics, everything. Everything came from us. It came from us, beloved, because it came from up the top. He is our teacher. He taught us. We are spiritual beings. Before physical, we are spiritual. This is an actual true fact. But what happened was, a lot of people saying, so how did we get here? Because our forefathers backdoored him. They backdoored him. But the only, we were this close about to get back up. We was this close, and Abel was killed. This is why everything in creation, everything in existence, everything except this entity, cursed Canaan. We are able descendants. This is our land. This is our land. Nobody belong here but us. So every time a leader of the Creator, the Alpha Omega, the Creator and everything in existence, he will rise up, a leader amongst us. They kill him. Meaning a leader to teach the children. They would kill him. They had to keep killing him. And while killing him, they would leave the children there. They would have to teach the children. If you look at my thumbnail, you can see that the white people, it got all the blacks teaching them to read and write. They had to teach them a different narrative to wipe all of that outside of their mind. The sign language. They took the sign language, but the sign language, and it telepathically are speaking to one another. That's why our chain of telepathically speaking to one another is there, but it has died out. But it could be rebuilt with us. This is why they got drugs and alcohol, especially drugs, marijuana and drugs and cocaine and all this other stuff. It blocks out your memory so you can't connect to one another. So we cannot connect to one another. This is an actual true fact. This is serious here, man. This is serious. Kerry said, what's done in the dark will come to light. No question about it. Thank you so much, Kerry. Thank you so much. That's right. Thank you so much. Got a brother from Russia right here. Thank you so much, Russia, for being here. Thank you so much. Let me see. Kerry said, divide it and conquer was a technique they used to get their way. Bad intention. That's right, Kerry. That's right. That's right. That is an absolute right. Divide and conquer. They had to do that. And then they had to lie to you, say that we came here on ships. They had to, we're not African. Do you understand that? We're not African. We're not Moors. They had to, listen. They have their civilization, but that civilization came later on in life. It came later on. The Nubians and the Moors and all that other stuff, that came later on. So what happened was that they had to give you little teaching. They had to teach you that you was Moor. You're not a Moor. You're not none of those. We not none of those civilizations. We taught all of those civilizations. We taught them. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, we taught them. And send them out, and then, they started doing what? They started spreading knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to the what? To people that's uncivilized. You understand what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is that we are our own civilization. We are the first in creation. It end with us. It started with us. It's going to end with us. That's why we cannot be destroyed. That's why we cannot be killed. That's why we cannot be eliminated. Do you understand that? Because the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing, promised us and promised Abel that he would keep this bloodline flourishing. He would keep this bloodline alive. He would not allow it to be lost. Do you understand that? Over here in the West, in the West, in the West, in the West. You've been lied to. You've been lied to. And you know what? And I'm liking what I see on the internet. I'm liking what I see on YouTube. A lot of people is waking up. So I want to share this with you. I was so hyped. I said, listen, man, I gotta warn the people about this. I gotta tell the people about this. So I had to make a part 2. I'm like, y'all gotta make a part 2. I had to make a part 2. I had to add on. You gotta add on. Everybody add on. Whatever information that you got, add on.
Now take a real good look at their faces and tell me what African tribe you see. Said that nose, ain't it? Yeah. Original American.
The concept of us saying yo to one another is really basically coming from the Chalagi or Cherokee of saying oh shio, the way in which we dance, the way in which we walk. The walk in the 70s that many people thought was an Afrocentric expression, in actuality was a long-haired Cherokee warrior walk. The hip-like walk that is expressed as being Afrocentric was not Afrocentric at all. A warrior walked, and he walked with a limp, and his shoulder would dip as he walked. Now, that type of walk is not the only where in which you have seen that cultural expression is in America and by those who call themselves African American.
Country or not, whether or not they pass your look test.
Depends whether or not you're approving it, sir.
No, it's not a question whether I'm approving it. It's not a question whether I'm approving it.
Reservations that you've approved, you, sir, in your great wisdom have approved. I will tell you right now, they don't look like Indians to me. And they don't look like the Indians. Now, maybe we say politically correct or not politically correct. They don't look like Indians to...
Well, today we will hear from foundational Black Americans talking about the true history of Native Black American Indians. Check it out.
The Native Americans are also being targeted in the deportation. They're being detained. And why is that? Well, the government has no more need for them. They was on federal land. Those reservations are federal subsidized land. They get checks from the government. And they also were brought here from Siberia. Check out the Siberians, pay attention. And the government also is very aware that they don't have the birthright that they thought they had. No, because you were brought here, you're no longer an asset to them. They know who the indigenous people is. You see what I'm saying? Oh, this is about to get real. The reason it's about to get real is because when the real indigenous black people are shown to be the true people of this land, I mean, they're going to owe you back every bit of those taxes that you and your ancestors had to pay. See, we don't want reparations. We want restoration. We want every fucking thing you stole from us, the land included. See?
Oh, I figured it out now. The census, the same census.
We want our land. We want our land. I don't want the money. I don't want the money. Because I don't want the money. I don't want the money. We want the land. Only those that don't understand the concept of who we are and how rich we are, right? Since the beginning of the creation of mankind all the way to the end of mankind. The Creator already blessed us with riches and beyond our wildest dreams, so we don't need the money. Other people might need the money. We already rich in this life and in the next. In this life and in the next. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you the truth. I have to tell you the truth. And all of that information, all of this information that video I just showed you, I just saw that myself. I'm sharing with you what's on my feed. This is my own intellect and my own knowledge. This is my own spirituality, which is the Alpha Omega, the Creator, everything in existence the Almighty has given me to share with you, to tell you the truth on who you are. So all of this stuff, these videos and everything else, is a confirmation on what the Creator is showing me to show you that who you are. We are not African. We're not African American, and we're not black. These titles are beneath us. We are the first people in creation. We are the descendants of the first human beings. We are the first people. Do you understand that? We are ancient. We are ancient. Very old and ancient. These people have spent billions of dollars to oppress us and depress us. Oppressors and depressors. This is our land. Your guys in our land. You need to get out our land. All of y'all don't belong here. Y'all been running on the ticket because they've been killing and murdering us. They've been killing the knowledge and wisdom and understanding from the elders, from anybody that's rising up, that the Creator has blessed them with a spiritual sense of knowing who we are. This is an actual true fact, man. This is an actual fact. Ghost and the machine. Ghost said, nobody will give up land. History shows how you get it. Fight wars for the land. American did not get the land by action. They took, so why would it be different? It took years and years and years to take this land over. All right? It took years and years and years, and other programs were set up to keep us oppressed and depressed. They had to knock off all, first of all, our pyramids and everything is built in the earth. Our stuff is built in the earth. Our civilization and everything is built in the earth. Do you understand that? We did not display on who we were upon the earth, because we like to be hidden and secretive. You understand that? This is an actual true fact, because we are elders. We get this from the Alpha Omega, the Creator, and everything existing. And when we taught the Africans not to display their pyramids and everything that the Creator has blessed them with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding upon the earth, they did not listen. They did not listen. I need for you to understand this, because it's spiritual. I understand that you talk about a physical fight, a physical war. Yeah, they came with everything, because once the Africans taught them, they couldn't beat us. They couldn't beat us physically, mentally, spiritually, because we are what? We are the descendants of Abel. We are spiritual beings. We was transferring our spirit out our body to fight them. That's how deep it was. They came with demons. They came with forces that we could not see. That's how they beat us. And with this entity, the entity was leading the force. The entity was leading the force. So they came from a physical realm and spiritual realm because the Africans taught them the ways of the spiritual realm. The Africans taught them the ways of the spiritual realm because we used to transfer our spirit out of our body and go beyond this earth. Do you understand that? Spirit travel start with us. It's spirit traveling. This is an actual true fact. We do it at night. And what happened is that, you know how the dreams came about? Dreams. This was reality. The dreams, our reality is truth. It wasn't like things that it was mixed in falsehood and all this other stuff. No, it wasn't like that. It was actually true that we was transferring our spirit out of our body and fighting forces and fighting evil. This is what we was doing. There's a lot of history to us. And that's going to be my next talk. That's going to be my next talk about when we was transferring our spirit out of our body and going beyond the zones of the heavens and fighting evil and upon this earth. We protected this earth. We had to do anything we had to do to get back. We had to show the Alpha Omega that we are going back, that we are worthy, that we are not like our mother, our father, and our brother. That's what Canaan was, that's what Abel was doing. Yes, that's what Abel was doing. Ghost in the machine. Let's say they give you land. That means you're separated. You must protect and defend it. Do you think other groups and parties are just going to respect your land because you say it belongs to you? Listen. Once we find, because we are the descendants, they killed everybody off. So it's us to spread the message. It's us to become awoken. It's up to us to wake each other up. Once we start waking each other up, we stop drinking and we stop shooting each other and stop murdering each other. Stop twerking and stop using all these internets and the stuff that I'm talking to you on. Stop doing all of this stuff because we have this in our mind. This stuff right here, if you are the same civilization like me, I can open my eyes and you can see over there where what I'm looking at. You don't even have to be there. This is how deep we are, brother. So once we start waking up spiritually, the spiritual forces that once took care of us and protect us, it's going to start taking care of the descendants. My dreams that I had before, listen, I had dreams before about the elders. I had a dream that I was walking and the elders that was dead in the earth was climbing up, reaching up. You know what that means? That means that the descendants, we are finally waking up. We are finally setting free our ancestors that's buried inside the earth. That's the sign. That's what that means. So that's spiritually. So once that happens, all the protection that was taken away is going to come back. All the forces that we have used to protect our land before is going to come back. This land is a blessed land. This land right here, right, is connected up above. This land right here that we call them is connected. Why do you think everybody's over here? Why do you think it's evil so prevalent here? It's so prevalent and centered here. It's like there's nowhere, no place on earth where this evil is centered right here. The racism, everything with us. With us. There's nowhere like that on earth but here. Because this is a blessed land right here. This is Abel land. You got to understand that. Everything in existence bowed down to Abel and respected him. Used to salam him when he used to pass by the sun and moon and stars, everything. I'm telling you, spiritual son, brother. I understand that, you know, what happened, but we got to be awoken. We got to wake up. We have to wake up. Once we wake up, the spiritual sense, the spiritual insight is going to come to protecting us. And it just can't be one person. It has to be all of us rise up. And once all of us rise up, there's other life forms and other beings that's good that we connect to is going to rise up with us. You understand? And we're going to protect the land back. It started with us. It's going to end with us all the way to the end. This is a promise that the Creator says. This is a promise that he's not going to destroy able descendants. And we are able descendants. We are blessed in this life and in the next. In this life and in the next. But our ultimate goal is to get back on where we come from. And that's up above. That's where we are from. That's why we used to travel back and forth. The ancient ancestors used to travel back and forth all the time. And they did not speak. They did not speak. They did not talk like the way we talk. This was beaten into us. This was beaten. All the secrets on who you are, everything about you had to be erased and oppressed and depressed. You cannot be woken up. Because if you are woken up, we are going to be a powerful force that's going to be reckoned with. Because we not just only coming with us, we coming with the angels too. We coming with other life forms that love us, love able descendant, right? And love able descendant is not jacking what happened to Abel. What? Are you crazy? Are you mad? The universe still feel for Abel. The universe still feel from Abel. They still feel for Abel being murdered by Cain. I need you to understand this, man. I don't think that you understand what I'm talking about. This is coming from a spiritual realm. We are spiritual. Do you understand that before we physical, we are spiritual beings, brother? Before we are physical, we are spiritual, and we are from the spiritual realm. Do you understand that? Canaan, listen. Canaan, spirit got snatched out of his body. When Canaan killed Abel, right? Remember, they both brothers. When Canaan killed Abel, his spirit, the spirit, remember the spirit is the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is it, but with limitation. He duplicated it and breathed into mankind and created the first mankind, and we are the descendants of the first mankind. We are. We've been here. Before the flood and after the flood, we was here already. We've been here in this land. We've been here. We are ancient. We don't know that. It's because it's been oppressed and depressed upon us, wiped us from our mind, body, and soul. So you don't understand who you are. So you could be up here speaking, right? No disrespect. Anybody could be up here speaking, well, what about the land? Well, what about this? We got to fight. We got this, with that. The Creator, once we start rising up, once our spirit start rising up, our mind, body, and soul start rising up, he's going to start rising up our spirit and our mind, body, and soul. And the other forces are going to come to help protect us because they know what we are against. See, when we first got hit for our land, right, and we got backdoored, they came with forces and physical. They came with everything possible thing to debase us. And it didn't happen overnight because we was fighting. We was fighting in the spiritual realm and the physical realm. The spiritual realm and physical realm. I'm telling you, this was a war. This was a war upon us. Do not believe in these individual stories. Do not believe in it. This is lies to you. This is lies. This is lies. It's lies. We are the computers. We are the computers. We are the internet. We are the energy. We are everything. And then on top of it, he blessed with melanin. See, he snatched Cain and melanin from him and said, be he ate, be he ate, be he ate, dumb, deaf, and blind. You will never return back to the path of righteousness, the path of rightly guided upright ones. And he snatched his spirit from him and debased him and turned his skin white. You seen the studies of the albino. You saw it. And that's how the winter started. Cold came about because Cain and Hart stained the actual life and existence of what? Of this region. Cold is abnormal. Cold is abnormal. You don't say that to yourself? Cold is abnormal. Cold to us is abnormal. But over time, we can define our space. This is why I said it's very, very important. They beat us. And you know what? We master everything. Once we master everything, we master the reading, we master the writing, we master their schools. Everything that they built to destroy us, we master and made it better. Do you understand that? We master and make it better. But in mastering and make it better, we lost who we are. As a people, as the indigenous people, we lost who we are, and we became more of their concept and of their images, and leading us this way and that way. No, stop, halt. Everybody, halt. Stop. We have to rewind. Go back, and he would start revealing who you are. And once he do that, everything in the universe, everything in the ground, above the ground, beyond the ground, beyond this earth, everything's going to start rising up because we are the original caretakers of this universe. We are the original caretakers of the sun, the moon, and stars, and everything in creation. Do you understand that besides the creator, we maintain everything? Do you understand that this is our job? So I need for you to understand that. This is an actual true fact. So please like and share and get this information out, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. You don't have to be here. You didn't have to be here on this blessed Friday, Fish Friday. You didn't have to be here. And I appreciate that you are here. I appreciate it. This channel is growing, man. And I'm liking what I see. Everybody, what I'm seeing right now, everybody's is awakening and saying we are not African. We didn't come here on no boats. We didn't come in. Everybody's starting to waken up. Everybody's starting to waken up. And this is what the objective is. I'm the interpreter. I've been in the spiritual realm for a long time. I've been here. It feels like I've been here for ages. For years, I've been here. So I have to spit the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to us. I have to. Once we start to awake, everything else is going to start to wake up. The earth is going to start to wake up. The trees, the birds, the bees, because what? It is being led by a fake force, a fake caretaker. We are the real caretakers. We are the original caretakers of the earth, of everything in existence besides the creator. Caretakers, that's right. We've been dumbed down to say that we servants and that we slaves. These words is offensive. We not no slaves. We not no servants. We are caretakers of existence. That's who we are. We are caretakers of existence, of life, period. It started with us, it's going to end with us. It started with us, it's going to end with us. We have to get in tune. And I'm letting everybody know that a lot of things that's going on all around America. There's a secret fight that's going on. They're not showing you. They suppressing social media. While people going around being hung. Stay grouped up. Do not walk alone. Stay grouped up. Don't go nowhere alone. Do you understand that? Do not go nowhere alone. Stay grouped up. Wherever you at, stay grouped up. Do not walk nowhere alone. There's a secret fight that's going on. People being hung. Do you understand that? got all type of things that we need to worry about. But the first and foremost, we got to awaken our mind, body, and soul. We have to awaken our mind, body, and soul. That's an actual fact. So have a blessed Friday. Peace, y'all. Peace, peace, peace.